Hey y'all, and welcome to Organically Designed. I'm Lindsay, and today we are going over some of my Dollar Tree finds, and it is going to kind of look a little odd because it's kind of like a mixture of things I need for upcoming projects and crafts, and just some cool things I found. So let's get started. So I am kind of into recreating some greenery floral arrangements that I see on like Pinterest and sites like Pottery Barn that are like ultra expensive, and I don't want to spend that much money on buying something already done when I can do it on a smaller price scale. So one of the things that I'm seeing is like eucalyptus is super popular, and Dollar Tree has eucalyptus garland. Now I'm gonna say it is not at every Dollar Tree because the main one that I go to, it doesn't have it, but the other one that I found and am going to a lot more now definitely did have it, and so I picked up a couple of them. And because what I'm trying to do is I am wanting to do like a grapevine wreath with the eucalyptus wrapped or pinned to it, and just kind of it's one of those things with the eucalyptus. It's one of those leaves that it looks good no matter what time of year, just because of its color. You can add a little bit of floral to it and it really makes it super bright and cheery for spring. You can keep it with just the leaves, which looks good any time of the year. I've seen people add these to like a welcome sign. And I've seen like the gold little welcome word that you can get. And I did not see it at my Dollar Trees, the one that I go to, but I'm still on the hunt for that. But I just thought this is really nice. This is, and it's 5 feet of it, so plenty to make any sort of wreath, or if you want to use it in like a little bin or something like that to kind of like nestle things in, or dress up a picture frame or wall decor. Definitely plenty to do that with, and especially with 2, you're going to make it look even more full. So you can see this 5-foot Dollar Tree eucalyptus garland. And this is super flexible, so it's going to be really easy to work with, which is great for me, so that I don't get like frustrated. So I love that. Keeping with my little budget-friendly crafting things is I saw this one little bin on Pinterest, and it was like a $50 arrangement, and it was like an oval planter tin with some jute handles on it. And I didn't see something like that at Dollar Tree, but I did see it at Dollar General, so I'm going to pull it in here even though we're talking about Dollar Tree, just so you can kind of get an idea what I'm about to pull out. And the handles looked identical to this. The paddle looked almost identical to this. The only difference was this is of course a round one, and it was in a oval one, and but it had like a lavender mix in it. And this is $3 at Dollar General, by the way. But the florals that I got, which I really like the thicker plastic florals. I think they hold up a lot better. I think their colors last a lot longer. So you can kind of see it they have like a fuzzy texture to them. So they have 2 different kinds. They have this one with the white and this like kind of like more fat purple buds on it. And then the kind of like purpley green sprigs in the middle. And then they had this one with the pink, and this kind of gives it that kind of like lavender look. And you can see kind of like the pink on there. And then you've got the pink green sprigs. But the leaf shape and color is pretty similar. So I'm going to be bunching up. I got 6. I got 3 of these and 3 of these. So 6 of each. to kind of make that bucket look super full. And with the circular styrofoam, so all of this, we got 6 of these in the circular styrofoam. So that right there is $5 plus a $3 bucket from Dollar General. I'm at $8 instead of spending $50 on something that's already made. Plus, I get to kind of give my brain that like creativity burst that I need in a week. So as you can see, I have florals, faux florals everywhere, because like I've mentioned before, I am not one to keep like real plants alive unless they're outside. If I bring them in, it's like a hospice for plants. So if it wasn't for my husband, my succulents that I have in my kitchen would definitely be dead right now. So yes, thankfully for him. So keeping with the crafting, another thing I had seen is I saw these really cool like peonies and this really cool like garden box or whatever, but it's like $100, and not gonna spend that much. So I saw these little small little wood crates from Dollar Tree, of course, and I'm gonna stain them a dark color because this was kind of like a walnut. I had a walnut stain on it, and it had like the really bright greens in it, mixed with these like pale pink peonies, and it was really, really pretty. And I haven't found the peonies yet, but I have seen some really cool light pink roses that are like full bloomed at the Dollar Tree that I thought would be really pretty in there, so I may do that. But I bought 3 of these so that you can kind of put them together side by side and kind of get that long box look, because they kind of used it. You can easily put it like on a mantle, or you know, your centerpiece for your kitchen table or something. Even if you have like a really big island in your kitchen, it'd be really pretty in there too. So, and again, something I won't kill that is green. So I'll be doing something like that. And to glue little crafts like this together, I used to use like binder clips, but they kind of like scratch stuff up. They're a little rough on like material, like metal and things like that. They can leave scratches behind. So I made sure to pick up some more of these craft clamps. They have kind of like the rubber tips on them, and these are great for little small things. It's also awesome. These are great. I do a lot of wreaths with the grapevine wreaths, and as I'm trying to kind of like place things before I actually use my my like floral tape or anything like that to kind of pin them in place or hot glue them in place, I kind of like to play around and pin them. And so I'll use like little ones like this, or like the miniature, they have like miniature clothespins too. Those are great to kind of like hold little things in place to kind of see exactly, okay, I need to glue this here, I need to glue that there, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so super boring tangent, but anyway, I love the little clamps. I like how small they are. So also the miniature clothespins. I mean, they're super cute for pictures and things too, but yeah, definitely help with wreath making. And again, I'm going to be using them for that. So if you like that tangent, let me tell you another one. I keep seeing people snagging this up, the Crafter Square glued residue eraser. And I've never tried it, and so I'm definitely going to let y'all know how it works out, because I'm excited for like, especially when it comes to like getting stickers off like jars and things. So I'm wondering if that's going to work on there, because my one true thing that I've used it for years when it comes to like sticky crap, and I've got 3 kids, life is sticky, so stickers like places they shouldn't be placed, and that's annoying. I worked in retail for years in my 20s, and we would have these like adhesive dividers for shelves and things, and it would always leave like a sticky residue behind, and it just would like junk up the look of the shelves if you could not get it off. So one trick I found from a guy that I used to work with is the orange air, like the orange room spray. It's orange air freshener and is or citrus air freshener. You can get it from like at Walmart. You can get it in the car section where the little air fresheners and stuff are. It's in like a little white can. It has an orange lid on it, and I keep it at my house all the time. But it's pretty inexpensive. You spray that on there and leave it on there a minute, and then you just can take a razor and peel stuff right up. And you just want a razor on there because it gets like underneath the goo. But I mean, you're not, of course, like freaking digging into it to like scrape up whatever you're scraping off of. You don't want to do that. But you can just like gently glide the razor underneath it, and it takes that crap right off. So just another like tip and trick. But I'm excited to see how this works on some things. So definitely gonna be trying that out. So more styrofoam. Like I had gotten the round one for the pot that I'm doing, and then I of course got the block one. A lot of times I can only find the little squares, but I found the big block, so I got a couple of those to go inside these. Of course I'll cut it down, but these will be great. So in the crafter section at the Dollar Tree, they have like sets of brushes. They have like, at mine personally anyway, they have like a 6 count and a 5 count, and they're kind of like limited on sizes. But if you go over to where they have like the home repair stuff and little tools and the car stuff, blah, blah, they have their little tool bench brand. They have an 8-piece foam brush, and these are great, for like staining and things like that. So definitely always keep these on hand, because I'm gonna be staining these that walnut color. So yeah. So moving on to like more organizing stuff. In my last budget friendly video, I was talking about how I have found some of the Dollar Tree contact paper, and how I'm going to be lining the shelves of my fridge. And that's like an upcoming project, one of my spring cleaning projects. And so deep cleaning my fridge, so I'm changing out my organizers too. And I had showed some of those organizers. And one of the other things that I found at Dollar Tree is, and I've seen it before, I just never grabbed it, is my kids they love raspberries and blueberries. So I picked up one of these veggie or fruit storage containers, and they have like the locking clasp on there, which is great because my son hasn't 100% figured this part out. So things won't be dumped everywhere. So, and it goes along with my gray and clear and white. Like I said, I've had bins in my fridge before, and they're now used for other things around my house. That's why I like to kind of go with pretty much like the same colors everywhere, because they can so easily be switched around in the home, because what works one year may not work the next. Another thing I had talked about last time is I liked their scrubbing brushes. I do the ones with the handles like that you hold like this, for our bathroom cleaning kits, and I'm going to be talking more in another video about our bathroom cleaning kits. But I mean, I just like their brushes. This is their pot and pan brush. I like it because I'm actually going to use this for bottle brushes. We use reusable water bottles all the time. We don't buy cases of water bottles. So this is a great little brush there. They do have like baby bottle brushes there, but I just don't like them as much as this. This, like, for some reason, my husband likes to let his cups live in his truck sometimes, and so they get disgusting. So something a little bit sturdier in the brush department is great. If we're talking about my husband, we're going to keep going with the fact that he likes to make his own like barbecue sauces and things. And at Walmart, and at Dollar General, like you can find these condiment bottles, but not this big. Normally they're smaller, and normally they're in a 1-pack, and if they aren't a double pack, you're looking at like over $3. Dollar Tree. The cool thing about this is a lot of times with bottles like this, with any condiment bottle, I mean, y'all know with kids, they get disgusting. And what I like about these is, I mean, one, these are basically easy to clean. You can soak them, whatever. But if for some reason they get so horrible nastiness, I can throw them away and I'm not going to feel that bad. And I can go get some more for $1. So, keeping with the kitchen stuff, I have been on a salad kick lately, and so I'm taking like salad dressings and things with me, and I have to have see through everything to take with me to work. I work in corrections, and therefore they have to be able to see through everything that you carry with you. So they have this travel dressing container, and it's like silicone bottom, so it's squeezable, so you can actually get everything out. But I mean, of course, it twists off as well. So take that off. So this is gonna be easy to clean. Too, you can actually like get in there and clean it. But yeah. So picked one of those little suckers up. Another thing I like is I like these like 3-sectioned organizers. And on here they have it for like hair accessories, which I might use for my daughter. I did pick up 2. But I also like it for, you can use it in like your office for like, so you have rubber bands or staples or paper clips, binders clips, push pins, yada yada. You can use these in a drawer for little things like that, easily accessible. So yeah, I mean, you can also probably use them for like lipsticks and little small palettes, and yeah. So I mean, tons of different, you can use it in the drawer, you can use it on top. But yeah, $1 for each of those, of course. Can't go wrong with that. And then like, cause I've seen the same ones at like Walmart or say like the Container Store, and I mean, it's definitely nowhere, and you're still, I mean, it may be like a thicker acrylic, but you're getting the same look. So definitely go with these, especially like using it for kids stuff. I like that. I mean, crafting supplies, whatever really. I mean, the cool thing about organizing product is that the versatility is definitely there. Like, just because you use it in one place, like I've said, like I switch my stuff up constantly, just because it works really well in one place doesn't mean it's going to be like it's going to be lifelong in that one place. So that's why I kind of like go with my color themes. So I don't know about y'all, but I love watching like TikToks. I do not make them. I feel like I embarrass my kids enough by breaking out in dance and song in the grocery store sometimes. And overall, like listening to like my old school music and dancing around their friends when they come over. So I think I cause them enough embarrassment that I don't need to put myself on TikTok. Yeah, maybe I'll wait till they're older and they're like true teenagers, and then that will be super fun. But I sent this to my friend and we were both like, oh my gosh, that's an awesome idea. So I'm gonna try it. So this lady did a little TikTok of how she organizes her freezer, and it is all stuff that, like, the things that she uses in these bins that I'm about to show you is stuff that she uses constantly. And I've read through some of the comments, like people are like, oh, those things don't seal good enough, your stuff's gonna get frostbite, blah 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 blah, whatever, haters. Anyway, if you're using something like that and you're not leaving stuff in your freezer to die, then this is going to be a great idea, because I have a side-by-side fridge and freezer, and any of y'all that have a side-by-side, y'all know like this, it feels so cramped because it's really hard to put anything big in there, and it's kind of like you have to get super creative and Jenga the shit out of, excuse me y'all, that's gonna happen a lot. You're gonna have to Jenga it and figure out how the best way to stack it. So she had this awesome idea. She got these 17, I believe this is the size, the 17 cup Surefresh rectangle bins, and I got 6. Y'all see, I'm like prepared for this. I'm so excited. And she did like veggies and stuff. She used a lot, like corn, which we do a lot of too. And another thing like that I'm putting in mine is we buy like the cut up frozen bell pepper and onion mix, because we cook it so much, and I hate buying produce that's gonna go bad. And then we buy like frozen fruit as well, and because we eat a lot of yogurt, so like adding that to yogurt, and it keeps like your yogurt cold. But and then by the time you get to lunch, like the yogurt's like the yogurt's still cold, but your fruit's thawed out, so it's like perfect. Anyway, so little things like that. So, and the cool thing is these are slim enough to put like this into my freezer, and I can still fit something small on the side, and I can stack them. And so I'm not having to get creative with all the different size boxes. And my son's, one of his food groups that he will eat is mini corn dogs. And so, yeah, so I'll be able to have like one for mini corn dogs, because that's what he wants about every other day. And so whenever I do my fridge clean out, and I'm using like the contact paper that I got and showed y'all last time on other organizers, I'm going to be doing my freezer too. So I'm definitely going to show y'all how I'm using those and how I'm going to label them. So yeah, I'm like super excited about this. And whenever, yeah, I saw it on TikTok and I was like, holy crap, like I had to try this out. So that is one of my other finds. So like the last 2 things that I'm going to show y'all are like little nifty things I found. And with virtual learning, our kids are having to use earbuds, okay? And because they're plugged into the computer all the time. And my kids, I have like a little box that they put them in, but that's not as fun. So I'm thinking these cool little iridescent earbud cases, they're in like where the phone accessories are, maybe they'll be more inclined to. And I like that the surface is not like a material, it's like harder, and I can put their names on them. So so picked those up. And then another cool find, my son loves dinosaurs, and I have found these, and I had seen them at the other Dollar Trees that I went to, but I found them at this one. They have a Tyrannosaurus Rex, white with a mirror, and I like it because I can mix other decor with it because it's super simple. And mirrors just add more light and more space to his room, is so small too. And Stegosaurus. Now I don't know if there's other dinosaurs out there. Y'all will comment, like other Dollar Tree lovers, like if y'all have seen more than the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Stegosaurus, because I definitely would love to find like 1 or 2 more to kind of mix and put in his room. So if y'all have found more, let me know. If you also, if you have found some like really nifty like things to kind of like, hey, like I really love stuff like this, and I found this at the Dollar Tree, or you have so like a organizing project or something that you're working on, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start, like I don't even know what size I need, and blah blah blah. Yeah, comment below. I'd love to like discuss like maybe some different options and keep it on the cheap, especially when it comes to like kids organizers. I love using the Dollar Tree organizers and bins because kids are messy, and I don't want to feel like bad if something gets ruined and I need to go and toss it in the recycling bin. Plus they have such fun colors. They change up their colors every season, and so you can kind of like at some point find like a fun color. Like that's the only place that I use like fun colors for organizers is in my kids' rooms, and so because they kind of get switched around a lot in there. But anyway, that's all my like cool stuff that I found at the Dollar Tree. And so I look forward to kind of over the next month showing y'all how I'm going to be using all this funness. So some of it you're going to be able to see in YouTube videos, some of it you're going to be able to see on my Facebook page, Organically Designed, and some on my Instagram, which is organically_designed_. So be sure to check those two things out, especially when it comes to like my floral pieces and things. I kind of post more pictures than videos for those. But if you like what you saw, make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you want to like chit chat, make sure you comment below. I love to hear from you. I'd love to have a conversation about some of the things that you love from Dollar Tree. And then yeah, subscribe if you like what you see here and you want to see how I'm going to be using all this funness. So I look forward to speaking to y'all and to talking to y'all some more about all the fun little crafting and organizing and cleaning tips and tricks I have. As always, happy organizing and have an amazing rest of your day.